and welcome to the Glorious Bards adventure number 13. Lucky number 13. We are here with you live at twitch.tv/ingloriousbards.com every Tuesday, 6:30. And we're also on YouTube and every podcast platform. We are excited to see what happened last adventure. We have Jeremy back in the saddle as Dash. We're excited to have Jeremy back. We also, please don't forget that we have a huge campaign database for you to catch up on all the details, the locations, the characters, and all sorts of stuff. You can check that out at ingloriousbards.com. Let's take a quick look at who our adventurers are, and we will start with Yannick. Yannick is our human champion. I do have a question for you, Yannick.
We were told no questions!
Let's just say it's your birthday today. If it was your birthday, what would be your ideal birthday gift for Yannick, the champion?
That's a good question. Probably a good book on religion, maybe a nice scented candle, some Nag Champa incense,
a tie,
and yeah. And that's probably good.
All right. We'll ask the same question of Galen. Is our human thaumaturge, a supernatural swordsman. What's a great birthday gift for you?
Oh my goodness. So it's probably either like a puzzle box, trying to figure out how to open it, or ideally a lead on the cultist to mess my face up. I really like that as a gift.
All right. We also have Dash. Dash is a rat folk kineticist. Dash, what's a great birthday gift for you?
We don't celebrate birthdays so much where I'm from, so I've never had a birthday or a gift. I would say cake. I don't think I've ever tried cake once. Everything is usually bland, so I'd try that.
All right. And let's go over to the gentleman sitting next to you, Jericho. Jericho is a gnome bard. What's a good birthday gift for Jericho?
My entire answer just changed. The perfect birthday gift for me would be to find a way to bring joy and celebrate something with Dash and bring a smile to his face and find the cake that would light up
That's okay.
his life.
No, I'm fine.
And just so I think that would be it. Just
please.
time maybe with some more of his Yosoki and gather them together.
We don't need to do that.
And make maybe little cupcakes for everybody. I could do that.
All right.
I know a recipe for that.
All right, and then we have our adept, a human.
My birthday gift would be not rubbing that in.
Our human
He is very
cleric,
adept at rubbing that in.
human cleric, adept Aguirre. Same question.
I would very much like to know what is in the orb. That would make a fine present for me.
Define orb.
The orb that sits at the base of the temple, formerly belonging to the Renarian Brotherhood.
All right.
Oh, I know what that is. It's death. It killed you.
Happy birthday!
And last, we have Hemlock. Hemlock is a fetchling gunslinger. I hear it's maybe a birthday coming up for you not too long from now. What's a good gift we could get you?
A bullet-ridden, blood-soaked red cloak. Or
A piece of cake.
the head of Captain Vaynor.
Whoa. All right. Happy birthday to one and all. All right. Thank you. That is our group. Let's see what happened last time from Jeremy, who wasn't there. Give us a recap, Jeremy.
Yeah, I wasn't here. I was replaced by a usurper who did a great job. Yusoki with freaking tricorn hats and planters that they were wearing. Styx was saved. When the group returned, they attempted to speak with the mayor. That seemed to be ill met. However, they were called in by Plem. who wanted to speak with the rest of the group. It's not Dash giving this recap. It's me. Let's change that up. Plem did speak with the entire group looking for some heroes, some celebrity support to back him up as he was planning on running for mayor himself, and made his kind of ideas and thoughts as an announcement to the group, and asked, I believe, Dash to be a representative and Galen, if I recall, Aguirre
And Jericho.
and Jericho. That's right, not the other three who just tagged along for it anyway. So that was a conversation that they had and had to think about. But Yannick still being driven by the promise that the mayor made and the attempt to get back to making sure that he fulfilled on that, providing the rundown Renarian temple, finally contacted Gideon with an attempt to see the mayor. Well, at the beginning of what was going to be that meeting, it turned into practically a sting operation as the entire group was pounced on by the city guard, and Hemlock was strongly and aggressively arrested. Disarmed, in fact. Galen was about to fight back, was also detained by Captain Vayner, who immediately considered them both enemies and brought them into the jail cell. The reason they were arrested is because Mayor Hale had been assassinated, specifically shot with a gun. And the only other gunslinger that anyone knows about currently is Hemlock. Aguirre, working with Gideon, a close friend, and some great diplomacy on the current mayor, or the assumed mayor at the moment, worked on getting Hemlock released so that we could at least try to find out what happened. Jericho and Dash were both rather successful at finding some witnesses and getting them in to state that he wasn't there at the right point in time. And there's still a trial to be held, but for now, Hemlock is in Aguirre's custody, and we are free to, as I understand, not leave the city, but to at least go about our day. Going about our day might be a little bit more difficult because at the end, it was made very clear that Captain Vayner was not going to let this go, and specifically keep his eyes very closely watching Galen. What did I miss? Is there anything else I missed? Did I get it all?
We killed a giant bug.
There's also a bug that was killed in the end. Styx is saved.
Beginning.
So from there, I guess I'm in it now. So let's really do it for the first time and let the adventure begin.
In a dark scriptorium, several members of the Temple of Carahel scribble with quill and ink while hunched over large tomes. They transcribe words from important books into new copies, ready to be shared with the rest of the world. One young adept named Aguirre is taking notes while studying a text about the mysteries of cosmology.
How does this all fit together? Multiplanar regions, negative void space, connecting spatial tunnels from ley lines. Is any of this even real?
They are, I assure you. A woman's voice comes from the doorway to the scriptorium. There, a gray-haired lady in a fine cloak stands beside the high priest of the temple. The lady nods thankfully to the high priest, who motions for the rest of the adepts to leave with him. Alone with Adept Aguirre, the woman steps into the chamber and admires the large tome on his lectern. Havilian's Treatise on the Plains. Impressive reading.
I like to challenge myself with my studies.
Aguirre looks at the woman with the raised eyebrow, trying to place her.
Have we met before? You look familiar. Yes, I've seen you. In my dreams. Always there, always watching. Guardian Angel.
I've never been called that before. You've seen me in your dreams. Then we have that trait in common.
You still haven't told me who you are. And how do you know the High Priest?
He's an old friend of mine. I told him it is time that I finally see you. I'm a diviner from Azimir who sees futures of fiction and those of truth. It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Callian Vero. Aguirre realizes he's been dripping ink on his robe and puts his quill back into the ink pot.
The pleasure is mine. But why do you want to speak with me? I'm just a simple scribe here at Edlin Hall.
I'm here to tell you something, Aguirre. Something very important. There are grave threats on the edge of Varen, seeking to destroy it. I have seen in my visions the burning of this world, and I have seen in my visions paths to a future of peace. And these paths begin with you.
But I'm just a scribe.
You are more than that. You are destined to help great heroes find the path that will protect this world. Aguirre looks confused.
So you're predicting that I'm some sort of hero that will save the world?
No, not you. But you must find the heroes that will defend this world, and you must keep them safe on the path for as long as you can. The church here, the town, the world, and even Carahel herself need you.
I don't believe any of this. I am a scribe and a researcher. One day I'll be a head researcher, or master librarian here, not some protector on a quest. The High Priest has given me my charter to study and learn here in the temple. I'll follow his orders in this mortal world above all others. I'm quite comfortable where I'm at, thank you very much. If you came here to tell me of your visions, then you have done so. I thank you for your story and bid you a good day, Callian Vero. I have work to do.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Well then, it is only fair to share that what I came to tell you is that I've spoken with the High Priest, and he has agreed that you are due for a promotion.
What?
A promotion to become a Wanderer of Carahel. You will leave this musty room and these books behind. You will gather allies and follow the path south to Tabonry.
I can't believe this. You expect me to leave everything I know and head off to be some hero to save the world?
The gray-haired woman places a gentle hand on Aguirre's shoulder. No, I don't expect you to be a hero. I only know that you'll do what you have always done. Help those around you, no matter what, and they will need your help. Aguirre's mind races with everything he's just heard. After sitting in silence for a while, he reaches over and slowly closes the old tome before him. He takes a deep breath and looks up at the woman.
All right. What do I do next?
First, there's another we must speak with that I've had a vision of. He is here at the Temple of Carahel, a young, scrappy adept who spends more time fighting than reading. The High Priest has agreed to ordain the first champion of Carahel by the name of Yannick. Time to tell this new champion he will be joining you. It is now forward in time. Our heroes are in Tabonry. They have just dealt with some imprisonment and assassination issues. It is later on in the evening. What would you all like to do? Or early in the evening.
Are you still in possession of the... Well, I'm assuming you have told us everything that has happened since Hemlock and Galen have been released. You've told us what's happened with the mayor and what you found so far.
Well, I guess that depends on the circumstances and where we've gotten to.
Will you remind me what I'm supposed to tell you, please?
I mean, over time that would all come out, but it kind of depends on where we're at. Like, we're standing with the mayor and where we're at, but over time that would probably happen.
Are you still in possession of the bullet?
Well, no, they showed us the bullet. The one person there showed us the bullet. I saw it from afar. Like, I looked at it. Well, not afar, but close. But I never had it. A near.
I think I understand.
A proximity.
Jericho.
Yeah. No, I saw it. but I never handled it.
I'd love to know the face of the assassin that fired that bullet. Agiri?
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Do you think
Right here.
you can get us an audience with Gideon again?
Just now. Be frightfully busy, I'm sure. It's not impossible, but he is quite stressed. I don't know if he'd take an audience at this time.
And nothing personal, but your star has fallen a step or two to be going asking to see the mayor.
That's why I'm asking Agiri to do it.
My star is still high in the sky.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a flippity floppity of who's cool in town.
Well, simply put, I just think it might be helpful if more than one of us knew the face of the assassins, because so far, Hemlock's the only one who's run into him directly.
Oh,
That's true.
our friend, the half elf.
The toady
The toad.
didn't see him.
Yeah, the half
No,
elf saw as well.
Toady couldn't really remember if he was wearing a hat or a vest or a cloak or whatever it was. He was terrified of what he thought he saw.
Let's be honest, he'd had a rough day.
He did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he's not a reliable source of information for a face that Galen's looking for.
Who would you be looking for that might have seen that face?
I would like to see if I can see the face. Hence, trying to get my hand on the bullet.
Oh. You think
I think I know what he's asking for.
it's a magic thing?
Would it be inappropriate to ask the guards for the bullet
What is it
that was
you
fired?
need?
You can always try. You guys are currently in the, sorry to interrupt, you're in the courtyard, let's say, of the fort.
If I might, just because I'm super curious, what kind of a thing do you need to see the things you see?
I need to hold it in my hand.
We've seen him do this before.
Yeah, but what? What kind of thing do you need? Because it might be something other than a bullet. We might be able to find. What kind of thing do you need to see the things you see?
Something that contains an emotional connection to the person who owned this item, to whom it belonged. I need to have physical contact with it. I need to be able to concentrate.
All right. You can't like stick your finger in the hole in Hemlock, because he shot him.
I don't think Hemlock ever belonged to
Okay.
the assassin.
And that's why I was
That is
asking. I was
correct.
asking if it has to be like a thing.
Although
he
if we
No.
didn't pull the bullet, no? Okay.
I don't remember because I wasn't there. At least if I was, I don't remember. I was drinking a lot. Did you ever talk to the blacksmith regarding the bullets that she made and when recently
That
she
is
spoke with
where
somebody?
I'm off to right now. But Dash, I need to get something from you first.
Well, I wasn't sure if you wanted me to do that in the open or if you wanted to wait until we were inside a closed door.
Right here's fine.
Seize them!
Dash pulls out from the back of one of his cheek pouches, moved right to the front, a gun. That tastes a little sulfury.
into a
potentially
cherry
loaded.
knot.
That's not the taste. It was in the sewer.
Also has a red phosphorus bullet loaded. So
So smoky. There you go.
thank you very much.
That is amazing that fit in there.
Look at this.
Anvil.
You got a face of Holden.
New intestines. Wait!
That's still in use.
Galen, I like what you're trying to do. But I am gonna go off and see my friend and see what information I can glean there. Might also not be terrible to investigate the window from where the shot was taken.
Ah.
But I need to go talk to Sylvia now, so that's what I'm gonna do.
I don't think you should be alone.
I don't think you're allowed to be alone.
Point taken.
That is true. I have to go with you. And so do you.
He has a little toddler leash. No, this way. Come on, Galen. It's got a little backpack on him.
Keep the choke on him. Keep him in line.
Under these
Got me a marlin.
circumstances and trying times, should we all stay together?
It makes his initial request a little difficult. Splitting part. If you all hypothetically were able to acquire the bullet fragment, it would have to pass to him at some point. So either we stay here, which doesn't sound like it's possible, or we go.
No, you guys
and
can
all-
stay here.
I can't leave you out of my sight. I signed this document and this document.
With my own hands.
But it also seems like you're the only one who would really have the stand-in to ask about the bullet.
They're familiar with you. You should be able to ask as well.
Well, anyone could ask.
You're a charming fellow. I'm sure you can pull it off. Come on, convicts.
Where's the I mean,
You know where it's coming from.
Assumed.
I'm ready now.
Presumed innocent.
Cool hand to Gary.
So, decision points. Are we going to stay and try to get access to Gideon? McGarry's word, or are you staying with them?
I got bossed around and told what to do by Gary, so I'm obeying. That's what I do.
Okay, so they're going to attempt to get the fragment,
I've been told what I'm doing.
and then we'll. It
It
is
has
my
been
understanding that
suggested.
we
I
can
don't
go
know
off
if you
and
were told that.
visit Sylvia.
I was told.
You have agency and free will.
Do I?
No.
No.
Do as you're told.
You're also you're also accompanied by Brother Carol, so
Am I?
That you are.
Okay. I feel better now.
Do you?
I do.
Good.
Okay, are we going? I'm going.
Pulling on the leash.
Yeah.
So where are you
Keep
going?
an eye on them.
Where are you going?
I'll stay with Hemlock.
both eyes for as long as I can spare them.
Okay, 4 people are heading off then.
I think it's
1, 2, 3, 4.
3 and 3.
He said he's going with
Yep.
Gary.
So those 3.
Hemlock.
Yeah. That's
You're not.
No.
he's going with for the bullet.
Jericho,
Okay.
Yannick, and Galen
All
are
right.
staying to investigate.
So you are heading to where, Hemlock?
To see Sylvia Copperthorne at her. The only place I've ever met with her is in her little office workshop area.
Okay. All right. You make your way through town. As you do, you draw a lot of attention. There's a bunch of people that are watching the mayor's residence from the plaza, and more people in the plaza, and they're watching. A little bit looking at the priest, adept, a little bit looking at the thaumaturge Galen, but a bunch are looking at you because you stand out racially more than anyone else. So
Yeah.
they've definitely got the word out that a fetchling has assassinated the mayor, so
Yeah.
you're getting a lot of heads turning. You also realize not too difficultly that you are being followed by a pair of city guards. They don't appear to be anyone of note that you know, Galen, just some standard folks.
I'm with them.
No, you see guards following.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On the way out. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
So as you guys head out, we have a couple left behind, Yannick and Jericho and Galen. What are you 3 doing?
We're going to head back just to see about making a request to get just a moment to check out the bullet.
Okay, you don't see anyone but guards here currently.
Yannick, are you familiar with Gideon? Perhaps you can ask.
I
for
am
him.
not.
So I'll go
And
on.
the adventure comes to a close.
I'll go on and
Yes, and
But Jericho
say,
has been given some clear instruction and guidance.
Galen, it might be a good idea when we're with the gods if you. I was thinking more physically. 20 feet back.
You're gonna
30
cramp
feet
his
back.
style.
They might look
I
at
will-
you and hate might fill their soul
I will play it cool.
from afar. Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I was hoping for there. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try and go head up to the guards.
All right, you go up to a pair of guards that are blocking the doorway back into the mayor's residence proper.
And I am following Jericho.
Greetings, gentlemen. My compatriot here. I am Jericho Quintilians, and this is champion of Hill. And
Hello.
name is Yannick. We were just meeting with the newly installed mayor, and were being of some help in looking into the recent assassination. And we had a need to just have a brief moment of. We wanted to check that bullet because we think we might know where it was made, but we just need to double check. So we need to just find out who it is that is in charge of that thing. Get the briefest of moment to just double check to make sure the status of it, so that we can find the right creator of it, and maybe we can track down its point of origin.
One of them says, yeah, hold on. Another one says, no, wait a minute. He grabs them. Aren't you friends with Galen and the assassin? And now you want to be looking at things?
I am working with the mayor, if that's who. The mayor is not the
So
assassin.
are you friends with Galen? Yes or no?
I know Galen. I know his wife much better, but if you know
So
what
do
I mean. You know what I mean? But no.
30 feet behind you hear the steps running at you.
Yeah, the whistling just cuts off.
I don't know the assassin at all.
He shrugs and says, all right, hold on. A few moments later, there is a assistant and attendant to the mayor who comes out with a little wrapped cloth and says, someone here was looking for this? And holds out the bullet.
Yes, we just needed the briefest moment. We're hoping to track down the point of origin of that, if we may.
She reluctantly hands it over, but stays very close. She also has signed for it.
Well, let's just step over
With
here.
my own hands.
Actually, hand. I lost the other one.
And I will just look over the Gale and say, and give him a little finger, come on.
I will very non-challengingly walk over.
So that's like eyes cast down,
Yep, just
hands
kind of,
together.
And as I'm going to look at, well, this does look like I'm just going to start. This does look like a 3.1 ounce.
One of them sees you coming, the grumpy one, and steps forward to intercept you, Galen. Says, no.
I would like you to keep a look on him, but he does have one piece of information that we need to know. But you make sure he doesn't take abscond with it. Can you keep an eye on, make sure he doesn't?
Make a diplomacy +1. Target number is 15.
Alrighty.
You got this. I believe in you.
I can't believe that's so good. I'm believed in. +1. 22.
He steps back, watches closely.
Keep a close eye on him for me. All right. You're only allowed the slightest of touch, but no funny stuff, Mr. Galen.
Rolls up one sleeve, rolls up the other sleeve,
Nothing up the sleeves.
reaches forward,
One finger, maybe.
puts his index finger.
I just want to know if it's something you've ever seen before.
Yeah. So close my eyes and concentrate as I touch
Watch him.
the
Watch him.
bullet. Am I getting anything at all?
You get an emotion once you touch your bare hand upon the object, and the emotion is boredom. Oof. If you would like, you can spend a minute touching the object and concentrating fully.
I will attempt to do so and put my fingers to my head as if I'm concentrating very intently.
And while he does so, I'm gonna be asking the guards while keeping an eye on him.
He's looking behind you at Galen.
No, and I'm gonna be looking at him too.
No,
and
I'm
go,
sorry, looking above you. Go ahead.
So, there you go. how many blacksmiths are you aware of that there are here in the vicinity of town or near it that might create?
What are you
such
talking
a-
about? He's still looking behind you.
Well, no, keep an eye on him, but hear me, but eyes on him. Blacksmiths. How many blacksmiths would you say that there are either in town or within 10 miles?
I don't know. 2? No, I think it's 3. No, I think it's 2.
Okay, what are the 2 you can think of, and what's the third that he doesn't name?
You get a vision of the face of the person who imbued the item with the emotion. And you see a vision of a bored face of Lord Hale sitting at a desk.
Interesting. Okay.
The last person
Lord
who touched
Hale?
the last person
Mayor
who
Hale,
touched
sorry,
it.
Mayor, wrong word.
Has he been raised to nobility?
No
posthumously?
promotion. No promotion.
Yeah, guys. I don't know. Unless Mayor Hale took himself out, this is not really helping very much.
All right. Thank you so much. This was the most helpful. So I'm gonna go check out those black.
I mean, Mayor Hale killed himself. Oh my God!
Oh, be quiet.
Meanwhile,
that
at the
useful.
other side of town, Hemlock, Dash,
last person
and
to touch it.
Aguirre. Hemlock, Dash, and
he
Aguirre
was.
are. Hemlock, Dash, and Aguirre at the other side of town. You enter Sylvia's workshop. She works for sewer construction and repair, and her office is not an office. Actually, it's a workshop that is down, connected to the sewer itself. You walk down some steps and knock upon a big metal door. She cracks open the door. This young, industrious lady, and she's a gnome tinkerer type, smudges on her face. It doesn't smell too great. And as she opens it, you see she has a weapon behind the door. As she opens it, yeah, who is it? Oh, Hemlock.
Hello, Sylvia.
She opens up the door and says, come on in. And you see she puts her pistol aside.
I have a couple friends with me, if that's all right.
She turns around and says, oh, yeah, okay. And she goes in. You see she's got a bunch of her normal workshop is there with tools. There's lots of metal and wooden small barrels with lots of dust and powder and ingredients inside. She's got several crates, wooden crates, smallish ones with a bunch of hay in there that she's got the lids open. And she motions for you to come in as she turns up a lantern to see a little bit better in there. Lots of activity, lots of stuff that she's working on with projects and things. Well, what's going on? It's good to see ya.
It's very good to see you as well. I'm sorry it's been a bit. You seem a little protective, so I'm assuming you've heard news about the mayor.
No.
Mayor Hale was assassinated this morning by a gunshot wound to the head.
Are you joking?
This is not a joke.
The mayor is dead.
Mayor Hale is dead.
Her smile immediately goes and she slumps down into her chair. I can't believe it.
Yeah?
Who's gonna pay me?
For what?
All the work that I do.
Oh, there is an interim mayor, and there's a new election in a...
Oh, well, yeah,
months.
all right.
I think that part of life is going to
Okay.
be fine for you.
The bureaucracy will flow.
I, however, have been arrested for the crime.
Because
And
you said it
it's-
was a gunshot.
It was a gunshot. It was not me who pulled the trigger.
But you're here.
I was released into custody of my friend Aguirre here.
He unfurls a piece of paper and then quickly tucks it away.
So,
So are you're allowed out of jail?
in a weird process, yes.
Oh.
I did not commit this crime, and I need to find out who did. Last time I was here, you generously gave me my second pistol, which I put to good use. It's a great.
He's shooting a mayor.
Not the right time.
But
not that way.
It is a work of art. But you did say there was another interested party. Being the only person I know that has your skill, I have to ask. You've seen a man in a red cloak.
She hops off her chair that is too high and says, I've got a bunch of new stuff for sale if you're interested.
I am very interested.
All right.
But
let's talk business
I'm
then.
interested in some information as well.
And what kind of information are you interested in?
A man in a red cloak, I believe, is the true assassin. He shot me just yesterday. Just today. Just this morning.
Just this morning. It's been a long 3 hours.
And left me dying in the gutter.
Well, I don't know anything.
You've never seen or heard of this man, of another gunslinger?
Let's say if I knew something and I told you something and then you started to do what you do and then you didn't succeed in what you wanted to do, then you would be dead and then I would be dead next. And I don't want to be dead next.
I don't want you to be dead either. I don't want me to be dead.
Okay, we're agreed.
But I still need some information, or I will be hung for assassinating the mayor.
So it's my...
You're the only person that I know that has information. That could possibly have information.
Yeah, I don't know if you understand.
I understand the position I'm putting you in, and I am very, very sorry.
You're putting me in a position, which then means I'm putting you into a position that I'm not just going to share something that I may or may not know. You have to then do something with any information I might share.
Yes.
There's a customer I know. He comes in. I have a bunch of customers across the kingdom, a whole bunch of shipments. She points at some of the crates going out to Mirskan, but I've got only 2 here in Tabonry. You and this other guy.
Mm-hmm.
He gets his weapons tweaked from time to time, some new rounds for his weapons. But he's not around here. He just drops by from time to time. And he fits the description to a T.
Have you seen him in the last 2 days?
I have. He came by and got some new rounds. His name is Lorsan. And he is a cocky one.
He sure is.
He told me that if anyone needed work done, he was a man who could do it, but he came at a price. He said his calling card was a single shot to the back of the head. So when you absolutely need to send a message or something like that. I told him I don't deal with that kind of stuff, and I didn't want to know about that stuff. He's been by several times. He doesn't come by often. I think the second time I ever met him, he talked about slaying some marsh giant in the Amber Woods. So I would stay clear of this fella, if that's true. And he said this morning, last night, late in the evening, and woke me up, that he got his rounds and said he'd be back in about 2 months.
Okay. Thank you very much. You've given me a name. I can work with that. If you happen to remember anything else, please let me know.
Okay.
You know how to reach me. Also, because of the nature of your work, it's only a matter of time before you're contacted by the city guard, I'm sure. Feel free to tell them everything you know about me. Feel free to tell them about this other man, Lorson.
No.
Okay? I appreciate what you've given me.
Appreciate enough to buy something?
Yep. What do you got?
Wow, take a look here.
I also have a present for you.
Well, she stops immediately.
And I reach into my pack and
I love presents.
unfurl one of the dwarven daisies.
Oh.
I happened across a few of these. I think it's might be something right up your alley, interest-wise.
Oh, definitely.
And I
Thank
show
you.
her how to pull the pin and you can throw it and it's an incendiary burst.
Looks great. Looks like you couldn't help but hit with this.
I mean, it's really hard, isn't it?
It's idiot-proof.
Guaranteed.
Well, when I first saw these, you were the first person I thought of. What else have you been working on?
Oh, well, I've got a lot of different orders of some customers, like I said, in Mirskand, and they're ordering some stuff, but I don't have any buyers per se, just someone who's going to do some dealing for me there, so I could certainly sell to you. Let's see. I've got 4 different things that might fit your weapons. So I've got this one here, and she shows you an energized cartridge. This is an extremely expensive consumable bullet that only costs 20 gold for a single shot.
Go.
For one, is it one or free? I'll have to double check. It might be, no, it's free. When you attempt an attack roll, you can say it's fired with an energize, so you don't have to preload it. And when it fires, it causes the ammunition to transform into acid, cold, electricity, or fire of your choice, and then do 1d6 persistent on a critical hit.
Wow.
She says, and then I've also got these. These are also kind of new. I was working with an alchemist who came by through town, and she shows you life shots. These are 5 gold pieces each. You shoot someone.
Great.
Who's a friend. Mm-hmm. It doesn't hurt them, but you must hit them. But they are flat-footed against the attack. So the less armored the friend, the better. Mm-hmm. When you hit them, you restore 1d4 hit points and give them a bonus to diseases and poison saves for a minute.
No knives, though.
Knives, my only weakness.
She says, and I've got this one too, and she shows you a magnifying scope.
Scopes.
For the low price of 70 gold, 70. There is a scope that enhances the distance. It gives you a +1 bonus to perception checks if you look through the scope for distant things. But more so, you can spend an action to zoom in on your target, increasing the range increment of your weapon by 5 feet. So that might help you cover some additional distance without actually having to move the additional distance.
Okay.
And then she says, and then lastly is this baby, and she pats a gunner's bandolier. It's an incredibly spacious bandolier that costs 60 gold, 60.
You.
Can hold 4 one-handed firearms.
Yeah.
And the bandolier can be etched with multiple runes, just like a weapon does. And for one action, you can empower all of those runes to one of the weapons. So you don't have to split out. If you don't have a bunch of different runes, you can just spend an action to put into this one, spend an action, put into a different one, or not. Or for 3 actions, if they're within, say, a mile and not being held by anyone, all your weapons can immediately appear back in the bandolier and fully reloaded for 3 actions.
That sucks.
You'd look good in a bandolier.
I need to get to stealing some gold.
You hear heavy clinking of gold bars nervously from the priest next to you.
Stepping away.
He's a criminal, remember?
Sylvia, you have been busy.
Yes, I've been trying to make friends with, there's an old magic guy who deals with scrolls and stuff nearby in town, so we've been working out some work together.
This is great. A little short on gold right now. I will take 1 life shot from you,
Oh,
and I
all right.
slide over 6 gold.
Okay, it is life shot 5 gold.
Yep, but I
Okay.
gave her 6.
All right, it's a shot. You do have to hit 1d4 heal. Not a lot of healing whatsoever for those watching our adventure so far, but 1 hit point can be all that you need sometimes
Yep.
to wake someone up.
Every +1 life matters.
Come back to me! Come back!
Galen
assuming
fell.
the critical
Wham!
concept
Ah,
still
you
applies.
shot my leg. Well, you're up.
The critical concept still applies?
On a critical hit, roll the healing twice and take the best result.
Oh, best result. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
How short of gold are you on that bandolier that you may or may not want?
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Oh, 60 gold.
Okay. So
Yeah.
all right, the 60 that you need.
With 0.
Okay, cool.
He's almost there.
Almost there.
While we're waiting for
I've
the
got some
others.
change here. Clunk.
Shave off a sliver.
They'll never miss.
Yes.
I was hoping to visit Jonah the blacksmith at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, I bid adieu to Sylvia, and we go back.
Okay. All right. Yannick, you're visiting Jonah the blacksmith. It's getting a little late in the night, but he is still there hammering away. Older fellow, he sees you coming, always has a smile on his face,
Hello, friend.
and he says, Yannick, good to see you. And he does the awesome wrist on wrist,
Yep.
manly
You son of a bitch.
Roman.
I picked up something on the way. I wanted you to see it. I think you will appreciate what I have here. And I will show him the Retribution axe.
Okay.
It's a fine piece of work and craftsmanship.
He takes a look and says, oh, wow, this looks really impressive. What's the last face that's on this thing?
That's a beetle.
Strange ornamentation, but
It changes by the last creature that caused you injury.
oh, I felt magic on this. He swings it around. It's got a good weight.
Indeed, it has already proved some worth to me. But I wanted you to see that. But I also was hoping you might be able to do some work for me. Or perhaps have something on hand.
What'd you have in mind?
A fashard.
How the hell do you spell that for Tom to type into
It
the
is
database?
Fauchard, I believe.
Jean-Luc Fauchard.
It's a type of poleaxe.
I liked it.
Thank you. That's all I had tonight.
He says, yes, I know what those are.
Totally.
Now that I've Googled it.
Do you have any on hand?
No, I don't have any on hand, but just give me a couple days and I can make some modifications and get one that'll be totally worth your while.
That would be lovely. How much will I owe you for that?
That would be 14 silver. 1 gold, 4 silver.
And I will give him 2 gold.
He says, this is too much.
I trust your craftsmanship, and I'm sure you earn every penny of it.
He says, very well. Yeah, come back in 2 days. I'll rush it.
14 silver is bullshit.
It's because he knows
Taking
that
off my
guy.
80 gold total here.
They go way back from that
Yeah.
time and that place.
Where
like
money
Prince is
meant
popping out
nothing.
and just clink, clink, clink.
Uh-huh,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Let me.
Thank you. I will be back as soon as I can for it.
All right, stay safe.
Hey,
You as well.
sir, do you buy weapons as well?
It depends. What'd you have in mind, friend?
I just have a little rapier.
Do I feel non-dickish to you?
When you ask like that,
What were you looking to sell?
I just have a plain old rapier. I just don't know if you buy those or not.
Let me see.
Let me see.
Here it is.
This is a letter opener. He takes a look at it. Let's see here. Well, now I can't put that rapier back in the container, damn it.
Rules are rules.
He says, yes, I could get you a gold for this.
I'll take it.
All right. You could
I've
also
seen you
haggle
use
with him
that
if you'd like.
quite
Oh, I'm allowed to
effectively.
haggle? I would haggle a little bit.
All
no,
right.
I'm just gonna take the gold.
All
I don't
right.
even, he doesn't want to haggle about that.
Okay,
He's
one
just
gold.
gonna take the gold.
So you are now weaponless?
Nope.
What
He still sings.
what weapon do you wield now?
I have both a dagger and a sling.
Oh, you're set. Okay.
And his wit.
No, the rapier like what all rapier like things are gone.
The rapier that I hit with, it did 0 points of damage.
Is that what
You
happens
wait
to
till you
every
attack
weapon?
with a dagger.
Yeah. All right. Well, the group is going to do what for this evening? Go rest? Go do something else? What do you want to do?
Geary,
It's dark out.
once everyone gets squared away, could go back to the temple.
Okay, the Temple of Hell.
Yes.
And
Or,
Yannick would be accompanying Agiri unless it's a secret mission.
No, it's not secret.
All right.
Does Hemlock have to? Is Agiri gonna make
If-
Hemlock
Really,
follow
really
him
only,
around?
yeah, dragging you along. Really, if you're in your room, then that's fine.
House arrest.
Your house
Yeah.
arrest, you know.
Put
Okay.
a bracelet around his
I
ankle.
just want to prevent the issue of you being out alone walking the
Yeah.
streets.
Okay, I'll go back to the house then.
The family house. Okay. All right. So, Galen, you're going back to your family house? I assume?
Absolutely.
All right. So you're heading to the temple. On the way to the temple, we have a hero point that needs to be given out by Derek, our tech. Who's going to get a hero point? Alan has been selected.
Nice.
Jericho.
We're not haggling.
All right. Okay, you are back in the Temple of Carahel.
Looking about for where the priest Orien would be if he is in fact here.
You see him. He is drinking from an old clay wine bottle and relaxing in a little private area. And with him is Priest Helic, who is enjoying the wine with him.
Fantastic.
They're having a relaxing evening.
Gary gives
Ruin that.
a slight knock to the sill. Oh, good. I'm glad you're both here. I don't mean to interrupt. Please stay seated.
We weren't getting up.
Stay seated. It's the hand gesture. I have some news. Particularly for you, Priest Halleck. The deal that was struck for the temple has been rescinded.
Been rescinded.
Yes.
By whom?
The interim mayor. The former mayor has been assassinated.
He what now?
Assassinated.
Mayor Hale is gone.
He is no more.
When did this happen? Well, we've been drinking all night. Oh. He's dead.
Yes.
He's an ex-mayor.
And as such, like I mentioned, the deal had been rescinded. I had been instructed to return your down payment.
Well, hold on. Per my understanding of legal proceedings in Navarre, once a deal is established, I mean, it's established.
Exactly so.
Well, Yannick comes in. Well, yeah, you
English
agree
is a
with me,
doorway.
sir?
I do. Absolutely.
So then,
Unfortunately, we had the deal first to retrieve an object for the mayor and to then receive for Carahel the temple.
The original agreement to be honored by the interim mayor.
and who is this interim mayor?
His name is Gideon Defona.
Well, this won't do.
I am sorry, but rules are rules.
The law is the law,
The
friend.
law is the law.
Are you not making a deception roll with that? But everything was in place. I just started talking with some workers.
And all the blessings of Carahel upon you as well.
And to the workers.
But please allow me. And there's a thud as he places the box of bars upon the table.
Fellow priest Orion raises an eyebrow as he sees all the gold. And Priest Hemlock of Celine grabs the bars and brings Slicemore to his side of his table.
I know some of the business of Temple Celine, and I'm sure they could use that back. That's okay. I don't need any thanks. Please stay and enjoy your wine and the company of Historian. I'm sure the evening's late, and I won't keep you any further. Good day to both of you.
He's stunned. He gets up as you leave and storms out the room after you. Well, this won't do it all. And goes.
What is your interest in the former temple of the Renarian brother? Why that location?
It is the perfect location for a temple.
Indeed.
And I think it would be in your best
And like when he says that, like Yannick is like
The head of his act
straightens
starts
up.
to change to a different.
like straightens up as straight as Yannick can be
All right.
on like, tell me what's in my best interest. You go ahead.
He pauses.
Very interested to hear what you have to say
I
on these temple grounds.
apologize. I forget my place. You have been kind and considerate here. Your church has also had me as a guest for several weeks in Edlin Home before I came here. This has not worked out. I am incredibly disappointed, but I wouldn't want to lose to anyone else. This isn't something that's going to a merchant. It isn't something that's going to the city itself. If it can't be Celine, I would absolutely love it to be Carahel, and I don't want to cause trouble between us. I'm sure I haven't helped. I think Celine would be a much better option for the people, but I bow and surrender in goodwill and consider this matter closed. And again, and I thank you, he says to Orion, for hosting here. And I will make my way back in a couple days, back to Edlin Home, continue my research, and when I head to Mirskan, I will let them know that this is no longer an option for us. And I'm sorry if I raised my voice earlier.
It's very gracious of you. Thank you.
And
If a little suspicious.
And he does a slight little wave and then sits back down to drink some more wine.
With an entirely different emotion at this point. Mm-hmm. Oh, make me feel better, Juan.
He doesn't reach for the glass, he goes for the bottle.
All right.
We must send word to Edwin.
We had a token of such travel
Indeed.
and messaging, don't we?
A feather token.
Is that in our possession?
It is in mine.
And perhaps we draft that letter for the evening's close.
Indeed.
Toot sweet.
That will be done. Either by Yannick's hand or Aguirre's.
Gary's would be fine.
All right, you guys. There's also a messenger service you can hire out to if you don't mind it taking days to get out there, days and days.
I think we better go ahead and stake our claim and get.
Speed is-
Yeah, I think speed is
Okay.
of the essence here.
There is a question of distance. 300 miles was the number discussed. Is that within Edlinholm range?
10, 3, 15, 5. Yes. Oh, yes.
Then that should be the case.
Okay. So while you're using your magical feathered token. Feathered.
And that's a single-use item,
Yes.
and no response can be given via the same item.
I don't. Do we have another name for it? Token.
feather message token is the thing that I have written down twice, but I probably copied myself. So
Sparrow.
All right. Well, I cannot find it. We will say that it is. It's going to work. It's just got a weird name. I remember. All right. Okay. You're going to send out that message. The feather, I believe, turns into a bird and flies out. And the message you are sending to where and whom? And what is the message?
To the High Priest at Temple Carahel at Edlinholm. The message, I'm assuming, has some restrictions.
Dear Bob.
Just give me the message. I can't find
But
it.
it'll just be the prior arrangement has been accepted. The grounds for the new Temple Carahel in Tabonry is accepted. Please send word on understanding of this message and how you would like us to proceed.
All right. You sent it off.
Did you just send a tweet?
it is feather token, Tom. When activated, this token transforms into a small sparrow that waits on your finger for you to relay a message up to 1 minute in length, along with the name. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, I just cannot get that to appear in my database for
Just
some reason.
feather token ammunition is what it's called.
All right. Anyways.
Oh no, just it's
Yeah, it's fine.
Feather
It's
token
fine. We've
bird.
already sent the message. We're good. We're good. We're good.
So, Galen, you you got to touch the bullet for quite a while. So, what does the did you learn anything new about what the assassin looks like?
I learned very clearly that Mayor Hale was bored in the moments before he was shot, so that was probably some relief to him.
That seems less helpful than the whole hassle was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see what the assassin looked like, though?
No, I got no impression from the assassin, unfortunately.
Your magical abilities are an enigma to me.
Sometimes they're mysterious to me as well.
Mine are so straightforward. I don't understand this mirror and flippy flappy back and forthy thing and touch things and see bored people.
Is a bit unnatural, I'll grant you that.
It's a cult-like in nature.
There's also a closing comment with Aguirre and Priest asking about the materials that Aguirre had requested. This would be the demonic understanding.
Okay.
Hold on, I have a tweet.
All right. Everyone goes to bed except Jericho.
Oh, I don't sleep because I am now an elf.
Jericho, I've got your name here on my list that I typed in earlier. So,
good.
Looking here, you are at your inn, ready to go to bed for the night. It is the downstairs area. You're saying good night, chit-chattering to the innkeeper. The innkeeper who happens to be about ready to go to bed. And as you're chatting before you head upstairs, ready after a long day of battling,
I'm so tired.
And half of the night.
the innkeeper gets a strange, wide-eyed look at you as a hand appears from behind and touches your shoulder from behind. It is an old, withered hand with slightly gnarled, yellowish fingernails on it.
Hi.
You look behind you and see an old hag of a woman there with stringy hair, terrible breath, crooked bulbous nose, missing teeth, and way too close to you. Her breath is rancid, smells like she's eaten nasty things and never brushed.
Did you have a song request?
She says, "Do you have the stone? Is it you?" And she gets even closer to your face.
I'm not entirely sure who you are, what you're asking. Can you?
I can smell it on you. You have it, or you've been close to it.
Could you be more clear in your request?
She gets close, so close it is nose to nose. The stench is terrible. Give it to me.
Give exactly what?
Give it to me! And she slashes across you and attacks you, raking you with claws with a 17 to hit.
Negative, because I'm wearing that armor that makes me less athletic. I have an AC of 19 because of my super cool armor.
Scrapes across and just gouges out the
Down
armor.
my studded leather armor on my arm.
And she hisses.
I'm gonna scramble under one of the tables and try to get to the other side of it from her,
All right.
since I'm very short. And get a table between us.
All right. She goes to the other side of the table. Just gonna run and scurry.
Yeah, that's entirely what I'm attempting to do, is as much scurrying under tables and away from her as I can, and screaming, "Dash!"
Dash, you are upstairs, just about getting cozy, and you hear your name yelled for the millionth time this campaign.
Every time. Dash does that. Bounces up and dashes down the stairs to hear what Jericho is screaming about this time.
All right. As you race downstairs, you see Jericho is defensively behind a table, and the front door is closing that someone has ran out of.
Oh, she ran away. All right.
What happened? What?
I got attacked by a really ugly old woman.
Okay.
No, look. Like my arms got tear marks down the leather armor.
Are you bleeding?
She asked for the stones.
Do you have the stones?
I don't.
Okay. So, are you bleeding?
Well, I would have if she had kept attacking me. She had fingernails like claws.
Yeah.
Just look at the bones!
It was right here. So, are you good then?
Unless she comes back and kills you and I'll sleep.
Do you want us to go after her, Jericho?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So,
Do you have a question?
I've been asking. You're not hurt. You're not being attacked.
Well, I
There's
was
no
being attacked
one in
when I
here
called.
but you. Can we go to sleep?
You don't care at all, do you?
No, I care. You're not
even a
hurt.
There's a fracture in the friendship.
If you were bleeding, if you were at risk, if someone was attacking you, I would stop them. I would kill them. I would take care of
You
them.
did stop them by coming down here.
You're welcome.
You saved my life.
Okay. Can we go to sleep?
You know, when someone came into our room after you, I got slapped and went with you. When someone comes in here and attacks me, I get snarky questions.
Do you want me to slap you?
It feels like it should be the other way around right now.
Do you want to slap me?
Not even in the slightest.
Okay.
Do you even care to ask why someone was attacking me just now? Just seconds ago? No, you don't. All right, let's go to bed.
Hey, Jericho?
Yeah.
Why was someone attacking you just now?
Because they knew that we had the stones and they were trying to kill me to steal them.
But you don't have the stones, right?
But they said they could smell them on me.
Okay. Do you want to take a bath?
Should draw a bath.
I think if I had been bathing, they would have killed me because I wouldn't have had my armor on.
Okay. So, you're upset because I saved you.
No.
You're not hurt.
True.
You don't want to go fight anybody or take care of the smell that they smelled on you because of a stone that you don't have, and we still can't go to sleep.
Well, no way. We can go to sleep.
Okay. That's what I needed.
I just find it odd that you don't.
I'm walking away.
I'll go talk.
You don't even move. You just say that.
I'll go talk to the holy guys.
We will take our break there. We will be right back in a little bit and see what happens next. All right, we are back from break. Another reminder, check out the campaign database that has all sorts of great details in it. Tons of free content that's within that at ingloriousbards.com. Also, if you'd like to consider supporting the show, a few bucks really helps us out and gets you additional content, including the after show and one-shots as well. All right. It is dark out. Yannick, you hear a strange, echoey cackling from outside.
That's unsettling.
Throws a shoe.
And Yannick makes sure his axe is nearby.
You look around and your axe materializes in your hand.
Whoa.
Is that supposed to happen? That's peculiar. I think about my sword.
Your sword materializes in your hand.
That's really strange.
Think about a woman. Think about a woman.
No. It's my religion.
Think about the man. Think about the man.
I will stand up.
You start to float above your bed in the temple.
This is unsettling. And I will try to orient myself and get vertical.
You are vertical, hovering over your bed.
And I use my axe to get my feet back down on the ground.
You are standing upon the ground on a battlement, actually, that is surrounding the first temple of Carahel here in Tabonry. But you are it's almost like there's a fort around it. And you can see that out in the distance, there is not a city, but there is a field, a battlefield. And across this battlefield, you see a lone figure, a strange old crone, hunched over with stringy hair and cackling.
What have you done to me, crone?
She starts weaving her hands, casting a hex upon the temple itself. You sense magic from this hex. Then you see darkness appearing all around the temple. Some distance away, a couple hundred yards, but it's a big area of darkness. And then bursting out of the darkness is a swarm and swarm of demons, hoofed, nasty things with flaming weapons, crawling on all fours, flying through the air, all sorts of nasty things racing towards it. And you immediately have your sword, not axe, but shield appears in your hand as you must defend the temple or the demons will destroy it.
Yeah, sword and shield. Is there a pathway to be able to like where these demons are headed to?
Yes.
I will block that path.
You leap off the battlement and slowly glide on down, and you are charging into a mass of demons. Make an attack roll. Your target is 18.
Carahel! I rolled an 18, so plus my 9 will be 27.
7, almost a critical. You slice into a ton of the demons and bolt up awake from your dream covered in sweat.
That was unsettling. I did not enjoy that.
Do we sleep separately?
We're sleeping in the same bed.
In the same bed. It's how it's always been.
It's a test of your faith.
You hear him in the other room grunting. He knows better than to knock.
Give me 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
2.5.
Not allowed by Carahel. Not allowed by Carahel.
The guilt! The guilt!
I cast Cone of Guilt.
Are you edging in there?
Just a second!
It's called soaking.
And the door flies open. Yannick drenched in sweat.
Drenched in sweat.
I've just something just unsettling happened.
He looks upset and guilty at the same time.
It's not supposed
to do that.
First time for us all. The mop's in the corner.
The official caramel mop.
The sock.
Caramel Mop. Title episode.
Mop of hell.
I heard your restlessness. I come to check on you.
I had a terrible dream of an old crone casting a hex and conjuring demons.
You've been having a lot of these dreams lately.
I have, and it's unsettling. I don't know what it means.
Unsettling. It is unnerving. It is. I'll explain later. Are you going to be okay?
I think so. It felt strange, and with the other vision that I had, I'm hoping this one's just a dream. But it felt similar. It felt like the last.
You are the only bearer of these dreams. I don't know what comfort I can offer you, other than if you have something you need, let me know.
There's nothing that I know to ask for at this time. Although, I doubt the wisdom of us all sleeping separate these days.
You believe we should be together. And let's make it so.
Indeed.
Don't think this temple will hold everyone.
No. We could temporarily stay all at Peg's or one of the other taverns. I don't...
If you believe it's safe, then let's retire there.
I think tonight may be fine, but I don't know.
Well,
I am restless, and I don't think I'll be going back to sleep anytime soon.
try to get your rest. We're nothing without the arm of Carahel behind us.
If you haven't got your strength, you haven't got anything.
Yes, perhaps a little rest.
Gary closes the door, then promptly... Stamina is amazing.
Make a fortitude save.
You're exhausted 4.
But do -1.
Wounded 3? What the hell? Giri will try to channel into not what he's experiencing, but more in a restorative sense of prayer through Carahel. So sacrificing some of his evening sleep to engage in nightly prayer.
Okay. You can absolutely do that. It is morning time. I'm assuming the group all wants to get together, like at Pegs or something like that. Is the plan? All right. As you head out, Yannick, again, you're just a little wary. You head out the door, but instead of a grassy battlefield, you just see the normal street. There's a normal older lady with her son who is a little fruit dealer. She gives you an apple and says, "For the clergy," and smiles and gives you one as well, Gary. You guys head out. You make your way a little bit across town towards...
Old women giving apples, huh?
This is what we've come to.
Eat this, my precious.
You head across town towards Peg's Tavern, and as you get close, just around the corner, Yannick, you feel the 2 stones upon you get a little warm.
There's some sensation.
He disappears. He is pulled into a wall of shadow into an alleyway and disappears. You see literal hands grab Yannick and pull him. And where there was an alley is now just this slightly undulating wall of shadow.
Crap.
No, shadow.
It's fine.
The crap's on the other side. Geary, not wasting any time, is going to try and get into that same span of shadow.
Okay.
Slams the thing into a wall. Oh!
Oh, yeah.
You go and you go running into the shadow, but you can't seem to get through. It's like slightly spongy. You can't get through, and the moment you stop touching it, you're not quite sure why you wanted to get through the shadow. Make an important willpower save of 16. If you fail, if you succeed, you will at least remember that he got pulled in. If you fail, you will carry on to meet him in Peg's Tavern, where everyone's going to meet.
Done. That is that with my will. Makes it a 22.
Okay, you remember that he's there, and this wall is having some strange effect on you.
But I can't push through it.
You cannot get through it.
I remove myself from it. I can't identify it. I immediately dash up to where I believe the others are.
Okay.
Everyone! Rise! Come with me! Now!
But I haven't finished my...
Up!
Clatter,
Hurries!
clatter, clatter, clatter.
Yannick's been taken! Some magic has absconded with him. The wall still remains.
I finished my oatmeal. I finished Jericho's oatmeal.
Bleed!
Is he hurt?
And Geary runs down to where the wall was.
Yannick, you have been thrown deep down into a alleyway behind several buildings. You're in like a T intersection with some old crates and garbage and dust, and you are surrounded by cloaked figures. They have drawn blades. They swarm you, and a leader in the back says, "Slit his throat and take the stones." And they come at you, and you have combat on your hands.
Lovely.
Solo combat. So, T intersection, 2 to the north, 1 to the west, 3 to the east, including the leader, cultist leader.
You're fine.
Also to the west is a strange little demonic impy creature that's perched up on top of windowsill about 20 feet above.
Okay.
That is our situation right here. We've rolled initiative, and with a frickin' 25, Yannick goes first.
Yeah.
Okay, so describe one more time this scene to me.
It is 2 guys to the north, about 10 feet, 1 guy to the west, and 3 guys to the east. I've got it up on our battle map right now.
And what would my pathway out of here be?
You look, you can see there are alleyways all around you, but each of them has this strange, glowing, shadowy wall blocking your path. You see no sign of a Geary, and you're not sure which one is the way out.
Okay. And the leader cultist is to the east, you say?
March.
Gotcha.
You did acquire a full rest.
He did.
Your wounded condition is 0.
That's lovely. Imagine sword and shield are closest at hand.
That was a critical success on initiative, by the way. Yes.
And
You can have one of those drawn instinctively right now.
that is going to be the shield.
Cool. The new slick ass shield.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the sturdy shield, and I will take an action to draw the long sword,
All right.
and I will charge through the other 2 to the east, and in an attempt to get to the leader and strike him.
All right. That would be a tumble through.
That is not something I have the skill set for.
That's an acrobatics against their reflex save. One of their reflex
Okay.
saves. Go for it.
I rolled a 3. I'm going to use my hero point on this guy.
That's a good first roll.
Yep, I'm going to re-roll that, grab a different die, and instead a total of 19.
You tumble through, reach the other side, and are side by side. You're still surrounded by 3, but now you're face to face with the cultist leader.
And I will strike.
All right.
All right. That is going to be a 25 to hit.
Ooh, that is a hit.
Yes.
And that is going to be... Boo, 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 boo. 2... Wait. Oh, yeah. Sword. 6 points of damage.
All right, you slice across and cut him. He has a dagger that is slightly glowing with purple energy, by the by. But it is not his turn. It is now the small flying creature's turn. It zips over after the cultist leader waves and points the dagger at it. The creature then responds and flies with crazy speed over to you. And claws.
Does it need to tumble through?
Does not. It's flying. And attacks you with a little barbed leg. With a 24 to hit.
Yep.
Jeez.
And does 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then it flies back and goes right back to its perch. And goes, snaps at you and then gets back and seems quite the opportunist, if you will.
That's
Okay.
fast.
There is another cultist. He is right next to you. He swings with his dagger with a total of 20.
That will miss.
The guy next to him with a total of 6. No, he's actually getting a couple attacks. That is a miss, and that is a miss. The other guy also gets a bunch of attacks. Total of 20 is the highest with 6 attacks. They cannot get through. Block. The leader is going to... Now he can't. You're wedged perfectly next to those freaking crates. They cannot get flanking on you. Leader is going to strike with a slightly better chance. 19. 9 attacks against you. Not a single one.
Yeah, for real.
Other cultists fall in behind, but they can't get a good shot. Let me see.
Where'd he go?
Yeah. One is going to draw a throwing dagger and hits with some bonus to your armor class. So add 1 to your armor class, 24.
That'll hit.
And actually does get you for 4
Is
points
that
of
the
damage.
partial cover that I get for being behind them?
Yeah.
4
4
points. Okay.
points. That is it. It is back to you. You got 3 around you. You're back up against the wall.
I kind of head back. Like, I try to get to just basically on the east side of the cultist, and I'm trying, like, seeing if I can kind of push myself backwards through this, whatever the shadow wall thing is.
Okay.
See if I can get out of this.
Okay. You push yourself back against it, and you cannot seem to move and get through it. And make a will. What was your will save, Christopher? 16?
16.
Make a will save 16 or be off guard.
That's gonna be 8 plus 7.
15. You're not quite sure what the hell is going on. You're off guard for this round.
Okay.
You have 2 actions left.
I am going to again attack the cultist.
The leader?
Yeah, the cultist leader. With a natural 1.
Oh, shoot. And you use your terror point.
All right. With a natural 1, he will trigger a little bonus opportunity attack with a 28 to hit
Sure will.
Goodness.
for 7 points of damage.
Yowza.
Takes me down to 35 currently, and I get 1 more action.
Continue.
I'm going to raise my shield.
Okay, shield is raised. You have only 2 guys that can get at you easily now. This is the leader. His first attack's the only one possible. 21 to hit.
Yep.
That's
Oh, no. With my raised shield, I would be at 22.
Off guard.
What does off guard do?
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
Then, yeah.
All right. 7 points of damage.
Okay. 28.
His buddy, not as strong, misses with all 3 attacks. They're not going to risk another dagger. The leader points his dagger, and the creature swoops in and lands on a box next to you and is going to strike and misses with its barbed little leg. All right, our heroes are outside of a strange shadowy wall. You see there's a baker guy looking at it confused next to you as well.
He was grabbed, pulled through this wall,
I will cast.
but touching it has an effect on the mind.
I cast Dispel Magic.
Dispel magic.
Solid wall.
Damn it.
All
College
right. Counter. All right, so go ahead and make a spell attack roll like you would for a normal spell attack.
Trying to remember. I gotta remember what my magic number is. It's on here somewhere.
It's
Your
spell
DC?
Yeah.
Not
There it
DC,
is.
but the
No,
attack, so 10 off of
Should be
that.
a 9.
Okay, plus 9.
Yep.
All right. I rolled a 15 with a plus 9, 24.
Borderline critical success. The whole thing starts to shatter and fall apart, fade away and go away, and you guys see an empty alleyway except for a couple strange cloaked guys at the maybe 50, 60 feet away who kind of turn around and look surprised to see you seeing them.
Sprint forward as soon as that's down.
All right. I have to add you guys to the battle map because I was not expecting that to happen. So, give me a second.
Nice.
I'm
Good
turning
job,
off that one.
Jericho.
Yeah, that's a great roll, man.
Remember, if women can't find you handsome, at least they can find you handy.
We've got this
Oh,
situation.
it's north. It's north where you want to go.
Yep. Yeah. apparently.
Dash, you have one more action left.
Dash or Jericho?
No,
Sorry,
I'm
Jericho,
really-
Jericho.
Well, I'm going in.
Okay. So
I
go ahead and
will move my 30 feet.
you can move them 30 feet.
You got 30 feet now?
Yeah.
Because of your.
I took a thing.
Yeah, that's right. Your fleet.
You fly now.
I'm fleet. Yeah, I'm fleet. I'm
Please
fleet.
stand.
I fly. I took fairy wings as a feat.
Okay. Getting some additional initiatives for everybody here. There we go. And there is Hemlock. You get to do something when initiatives rolled for you. Steps
I
and all
do.
that stuff. Anything you're doing?
Pull a gun, walk 10 feet.
Okay, 10 feet. And we are at the top. It is Galen's turn.
I believe. Okay, yeah, move me. Show me 25 and then 50. Oh, I can get right next to him. As I'm moving forward towards them, what are they doing in response?
Turning around, making sure, hey, watch out, they're coming, and getting their daggers ready.
Okay,
One of them even cuts himself.
Ooh. Which one is that?
That is this one I'm pinging to the left.
Okay. Seeing that, I will take a swipe at him.
Okay.
That's a 16.
16's a miss. No. Yes, miss.
I'm gonna burn a hero point.
All right. Next time you got to call it and you got to lock it in before I tell you.
Oh, whether it's a miss?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Gotcha. That's much better. That's a 28.
28 is a critical hit.
Nice. So that is
Ooh, way better.
7 plus 5 is 12. So 24.
You cut him down immediately. Brutal.
Alright.
It is Hemlock's turn. You're about 50 feet away or
Hemlock
so.
will run right up behind Jericho.
Behind Jericho.
I assume that's less than 25 feet.
20.
Perfect. And I will take a shot at the one I can see that's further, on the one on our left, the one that's a step back from
Okay.
the one toe-to-toe with Galen. Oh, buddy. Hey,
Dice are rolling out everywhere.
That was an 18 down here.
It was.
I rolled a 2. I'm going to use. Oh, no. Grim Point.
Grim points.
Oh, my God.
Die keeps rolling out.
A 25 to hit.
Is a hit.
7 points of piercing or bludgeoning damage.
All right. Bam. You hit him, and I think you have an action left.
I do.
You're at
I
a
will-
Grim 3 with a 5 penalty to move.
Correct. I will reload.
Okay. It is the.
Rockin' Tour. Reload.
Oh, okay. So you're what is it? Demoralized. Trying to demoralize.
Demoralize them, yeah.
So it's
Some
intimidation versus their will.
A 26.
Who is the person you're trying
the
to do
one
that
I
to?
just shot?
Demoralize. Critical success is frightened 2. You just did to that guy.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
So it's -2 off of every single thing for that poor fellow.
Going
Poor
back
guy.
to Galen's
Poor cultists.
turn. Did the Doom 1 clear with the evening's rest?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. It is Aguirre's turn.
Giri is running down the full length of the hall. 2 separate movements at... What is my move? 25 apiece. So 50 from my position due south. Work.
Almost at the T intersection.
To the enemy in front of me or that I could see. I will touch on the wall for some metal scrap that might just happen to be there. So these bolts turn to iron and they flechette out and attack that
Oh.
individual.
What's the spell name?
Flechette
Needle
out.
darts.
Needle darts.
That's a good word.
One creature within 60 feet. All right, make an attack against their armor class. I'm giving them a bonus because of the light cover of Galen.
Albeit 9 is a non-natural 20.
Is a hit. Bolts slash into them, Flechetti.
This is doing
I don't think that's how that works.
No?
4d4 damage.
Have to ask the French to be sure, but
La chatiche.
isn't it
Doing
Le Chatiche?
4.
Sorry, if
6.
anybody who's French and listening.
Sorry, Pierre.
10
The
points of
good.
damage.
10
total.
points of damage. You
Good
light him
riddance.
up. Badly hurt. Just shredded pieces of metal sticking out of his face and protected hand.
And that concludes my turn.
The cultist leader waves his little dagger, points it at the flying creature right above you, Yannick, and the little flying demonic little impy thing says, "Oh, no!" and flies past you and attacks the cult leader.
What?
And hits
Interesting.
for 6 points of damage and flies past him and perches on the other side of the alley about 50 feet away. What is it? 6? There we go. It is Dash's turn. You're the last one back in the main street area outside the alley.
Everyone did a very good job making sure that I had a straight shot and not getting in the way. Dash activates his elements and blasts air in a sharp slashing motion all the way down 60 feet in front of him to the cultist that is demoralized for not a natural one. I'm going to just...
Are you within 60 feet is my question.
I believe I am.
65 feet.
Oh, so if I hit the guy in front of...
One to the
Gary.
right. What does one to the right do, Derek?
No.
That is every single hero as
That's
well.
everybody with the boomerang. That sounds bad.
Never stopped you before.
It's true. All right, so the attack won't reach. Well, you know what? This is an elemental blast. This is a targeted attack. So this one I will attack the guy in front of Agiri. So I'm first going to activate my impulse aura and attack him for 28.
With an impulse. Oh, this is your ranged chunk of goodness.
Correct.
That is a critical hit.
Yeah. So I hit him for... that's max damage right there. So that's 12 points of damage.
And you destroy him.
Fantastic.
And with that, we have another hero point that needs to be given out by Derek, our tech. Derek. Gary gets it. Not Yannick, who's suffering. Not Dash, who just pulled off a great move. Derek's... It plays.
It plays.
It plays.
Dash then jumps down onto his hands and feet, runs forward 30 feet, scampering and scurrying down. And out in front at the end of the alleyway, there's another cultist there, right? That I can see? Yeah. Okay, so targeting on him 30 feet out. I want to make sure that 30 feet out is targeting him. Perfect. Dash reaches up and slaps down on the ground, causing a ripple effect of waves of rocks to be popping up in cobblestones, and creates a tremor right in front of him. He has to make
it's gonna be a 20-foot burst that needs to be created creatively without hitting allies.
10-foot burst, right?
10 foot.
10-foot burst, which is still a lot.
Still a lot.
That's a lot of bursts. All of the tremors.
So don't right click. Right click one more time to turn it on, and then left click to drag to Virtus. All right. And he has to make a what kind of save?
Fortitude.
Fortitude 21.
That does succeed, so he does not fall prone, and he will take... Make sure I'm reading this right. Basic fortitude save, so he'll take half damage of the this one, and then
ground rumbles.
This one. Where's the other one? Right there. That is 7 plus 10, 17 points. So he'll take half of that.
Oh, that's the new upgraded version.
Yeah.
And he takes half of that?
Correct.
He...
Half rounded down is 8 points of damage.
He's badly, badly hurt, but hanging in there.
And the entire ground is covered in difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain. Okay. With that in mind, there's a guy who was running 25 to get there. Leaves the Onyx area and is able to get over to Galen and swings twice with his daggers and misses badly. Yannick, the cultist next to you, swings 3 times, misses, but the leader swings 3 times and misses. Woo! Just attack after attack after attack misses, and it is Yannick's turn.
Yannick's like not quite panic, but like desperation turns to joy as he hears everything come and kind of seeing cultists start to drop, and his determined down, I just need to try and figure this out sort of situation, and he stands a little taller and he laughs. Carahel brings me my allies. Whatever petty gods you may serve have failed you. And he will strike.
Nice.
Not at the leader.
Not at the leader.
But at the guy beside him.
All right.
And that is going to be a 19 to hit.
Is a hit.
And that will be a total of 8 points of damage.
All right. That's his first wound.
And I will attack a second time. My longsword will be at +4. I will roll with a 7.
Doesn't miss.
Yeah, I figured. And I will raise my shield. Actually, I'm not going to raise my shield. I'm going to lay on hands.
On yourself?
Upon myself.
How much do you heal?
Didn't you have enough of that last night?
Nope. Okay.
Hard to heal through the calluses.
It is now heightened, and it will heal 12 hit points of damage, bringing me from 28 to 40.
Nice. Galen, you are in the T intersection. 2 guys right in front of you. Almost mirror images of one another.
I just heard Yannick yelling, but I don't think I can see him yet, right?
No, you cannot.
Okay, but I can kind of tell where it's coming from. And I see the one in front of me is badly injured. I want to get to Yannick as quickly as possible. So I will mirror image to 15 feet to the other side of these two. So put me somewhere to the right there, 15 feet.
You can do that. You could do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Great. So popping up there, I see the two that have Yannick apparently cornered. And I will just charge.
So as a move action, you're existing out from that
Yep.
mirrored. That
Yep.
removes you from. So you've essentially teleported, if you will, to the other side.
That's correct.
We want to keep that one. Move this one. Done. And you move to there.
Yep. And then strike.
You have one action left. Well, before you roll, are you attacking a guy who's clearly in command or a wounded, subservient cultist?
The one who looks clearly in command.
Okay.
Yep. I know a leader when I see one. I will use a hero point.
What'd you roll?
2.
Yeah, that's a good reason. Can't get worse than 2.
Good thing you got those extra hero points.
Oh, that's much better. That's a 26.
26 is a hit.
It's for
And
11 points of damage.
Did you? And he would be +2 off guard, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Flat
Oh, so
footed.
that's a 28.
No, you keep your
Yeah.
number the same.
Oh,
But
okay.
is it a critical?
And what was the number?
It's a 26.
Is a hit.
Ooh.
I tried.
Dang. Thank you, Bill.
And it was 11 points of damage?
11, yep.
All right, got it. Galen is done. It is Hemlock's turn.
Ooh.
Loaded gun, I believe.
Fresh meat in front of him. The one on.
This one has no cover for you on the left,
Yep,
but he is untouched.
that's fine.
He's about to get touched.
Jeez,
That dispel
that's so
magic
quick.
was
That one's really bouncy.
key.
My new spell.
26 to hit.
Well done.
26.
27 to 26, correct.
26 is a critical hit.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Oh gosh.
He's untouched, remember.
We'll see.
Empathetic plea.
Longer it takes to count, the more damage it is.
You just see all the
27
numbers floating
points of
around.
piercing or bludgeoning.
I'm just going to remove him from the map.
Perfect.
Demoralize the person beside him.
Yeah.
I will
moly.
then reload and shoot at the one that has cover.
All right, he has light cover from some allies, from your allies.
Fuck. Grim point! Yeah. So I rolled a 1.
Oh, God.
Grim 2.
Don't shoot the cover.
For a 18.
18 is a hit.
5 points of piercing or
You
bludgeoning.
destroy him. He was badly hurt.
nice.
Bang,
Nice.
bang. It is Aguirre's turn. Bullets whizzing past you,
yeah, no-
obliterating people in front of you.
I need to step into that T intersection. Move of 25. All the way to the wall. That'll work. Oh, hello.
Hey, there's stuff there.
Glancing behind me, is there anything down that way?
Yes, there is a weird, impish little demonic thing perched about 15 feet up on a windowsill.
What would be my range to target?
30.
30 feet, it looks like.
I moved once. I will attack with the similar amount of metal that is in my hand and lash out at the creature.
Gold!
I don't think I don't think an 11's gonna hit.
No.
That is my turn.
All right, you agitate said creature. It flies up a bit. It swoops towards you and over the mess of a whole bunch of people and makes an attack against you, Aguirre, with a critical hit
Oh, no.
for 12 points of damage from its barbed leg, and then it attacks the cultist leader. And hits for 4 points of damage to the cultist leader. Cultist leader, and he's swatting away. Damn you! And he is just dripping with more blood. It is the Yosoki's turn. Yosoki.
That's me, Dash. Dash follows Aguirre and dashes straight down in to the, right next to where it was. The difficult terrain is gone and dissipated. After seeing that thing kind of dart past the intersection.
You see it cut and nick.
Right, like flying back
spurt of blood.
and get you. Dash waddles up a huge spiral of air, makes a really sharp air, and throws an aerial boomerang right at it.
Okay.
It has to make a basic reflex save.
2 people do then.
Correct. This is going to go right through the cultist that's there as well.
Okay. Reflex save. A 20 for the impy thing,
That's a success.
and a 21.
Wow, they both succeed and only take half damage. I rolled 7, so they will take 3.
3 each.
And the aerial boomerang is going to sit there and hover right over where the imp is.
Okay. A little imp says, no! And it seems badly screwed over by the boomerang. It is Jericho's turn.
I'll run down right around the corner in front of. If I can get all the way down in front of Agiri with 30 feet. Nice.
Just.
Oh, we'll get all. Look, we're all get down here. We're all friends. So that is one action. My friend looks a little bit stuck down in the corner there. So I think I'm gonna try to help my friend not be. Well, I'm gonna cast Electric Arc, just as a cantrip with my last 2 actions. And I'm going to hit that demonic-looking thing and the most hurt-looking guy up on the north up there. They both need to make a basic reflex of 19 as I just throw out little zaps of electricity at the 2 of them.
All right.
Trying to hit them with just little zippy zaps.
They just try to dodge things. A 12 from the cultist this time.
He takes 6.
And the flitty creature's a 23.
He takes 3.
As I see that lightning arc over my head, I just shout out, "We need one alive!"
And both of those die.
We know who that is.
I left one.
You did it.
Lucky you.
It is the cultist leader. He, upon hearing that, spends an action to go into a fanatical frenzy and strikes at you, Galen, with his remaining 2 actions. Die! Die! A total of 20?
Hits.
Nope.
And
We need him alive. Oh,
No. Well, no. You protect your ally. It's range reprisal.
your attributive strike, so you're
Yeah.
giving you're absorbing some damage.
Yeah.
All right, so
5 resistance.
he has hit Galen for 10, so 5,
Yep.
and you block 5.
Yep.
Okay. And then are you triggering the attack?
No.
Okay. He then
Unless I can do it as a non-lethal shield attack.
Yes. Yes.
when he blocks part of the damage for Galen, does he take damage?
Nope.
No, that's
It's
the
eaten up
big
totally.
shield
Okay.
block type thing.
Shield bash.
Let's we haven't
I'm
dealt
not sure
with
if
this
shield
before.
bash is non-lethal or not, but
All right, hold on.
Just don't seem like the most lethal thing I've ever heard of.
Unless it has a boss on it.
Yeah, let's.
Bruce Springsteen right on the front.
Spike. Giant spike.
Spike Jones right on the front.
Yes.
Shield bash.
2 of them jamming together.
Let's just go ahead and go ahead and make your roll. We'll say it is for now. It's going to be 1d4 blunt damage plus whatever your normal
Yep.
bonus is.
okay. Making my attack roll. That is going to be a 13 to hit.
Is a miss.
All right. Well,
Moot.
fair
Okay.
enough. But it's going to be my turn in a second.
It is his second attack. Oops. His second attack on Galen is a 21 to hit.
It's
7 points of damage. You disgust me as he slices at you. And Yannick, it is your turn. And now it has gone from you in a corner to this guy. Screwed over
I'm
here.
not locked in here with you.
The turns have tabled. And I will cast my sword aside and grapple immobilize him.
Okay. You succeed. And you have him pinned to the ground.
We have some questions for you.
As you do
Who
so,
are your petty gods?
you see there's another shadowy wall outside of this alleyway right next to you, and it's starting to quiver, but it hasn't fallen away yet, so you do still have visual protection from the rest of the city. And you have him pinned to the ground.
Who do you serve? Slam.
He says, I serve Avarice, and he will have your head.
Why does Avarice seek us? Slam.
He tries to bite at you and immediately stops screwing around because that hurts. And he only has 3 hit points to start this interrogation with.
Probably down to 1.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, just a quick question. Is it Avarice with an A or an E?
Slam!
I enjoy what you do. This is...
While this is happening, does Galen recognize anything about these cultists? Is there anything about them that I've seen before or is familiar to me?
Thinking. Yes. The dagger he was wielding fades with its little purplish power, but it looks like a crappy dagger, but similar to the one you found that was broken down in the sewer. He says, Tabonry is a glorious sword that Lord Vestrath will tear open. And you have just one choice to make. He's fighting you again.
Can I do a half a hit point?
Sure,
slam?
you can. Ow.
Galen, you got questions?
I'm all out. Check in.
Slam.
A quarter. Each one's half of what he has left.
Yeah.
I can heal him. I take this.
About to ask you.
Yeah,
that,
you guys
actually,
take a beat for a second. He takes a drink. You guys doing? Oh, yeah, it's good to see you. All right, I'll get back in position.
Stay right there.
I pull out the patch that we cut off the clothing of the other the cultists in the sewer, and I show him the barbed H. What does this mean?
It means your ruin.
Boom.
He's down to 0.2 hit points.
What does this mean?
And he says nothing.
I will try to coerce him into speaking.
All right. Make a roll.
Can I help?
Can I attempt to aid as well?
Hemlock
There
will
you
with
go.
a gun pointed nearby.
Oh, right to his temple.
All right. Make a intimidation roll with a +1 from Hemlock.
Great. All right. So let's see. That's 9. That's a 16 plus 10 is 26.
Ooh, I was going to say that ain't close, but that is a much higher number when you added that +10 crap to it.
You gave me this level.
He says, we are growing and you will not be able to stop us. We are everywhere.
Where is your headquarters in the city?
I would never tell you that if I knew.
Slam.
Yeah, we're thinking. Just keep slamming him. How were you contacted by Avarice?
He says, there's a summoning tonight that Avarice says we must kill him for and get the stones. But before that must happen, I must return with the stone.
Yannick.
Is he human?
A stone,
He is.
if you will.
There's hesitation there,
Yeah.
and I do produce the stone, though.
Fully gloved hand. I grab the stone.
Okay.
And I just kind of hold it tightly, but push it toward the cultist.
Okay.
Is there any reaction?
There isn't, other than a glimmer of excitement in his eyes.
Snatchback.
Okay.
Where is the summoning?
says.
And I will take the stones there myself.
He pauses and thinks for a second. You will bring the stone?
Oh, where I go, the stones come. And I will be at the summoning. Where is it?
There is a gathering tonight of the wealthy somewhere in the city. I do not know where, but it is this evening at midnight.
He would take the stones to this summoning place, but he doesn't know where it is.
How would you know where to take the stones once you got them from me?
I would never tell you that!
Tell me! Slam!
He refuses and is bloodied to high hell.
Who are you
Agiri-
supposed to meet there?
Agiri steps to Yannick. It's your intention to kill this man.
You cannot kill me.
Not until he said that, but now I have to. No, it is not.
Then I will proceed with my duty. And then Agiri heals him.
Okay.
Entirely.
All right. Entirely.
Yes.
All right.
You get a weird look from Hemlock.
This
is a new
anyone
one
in
for us.
particular of the wealthy who you know who will be there?
He looks at you but does not answer, Jericho.
Does your master want the stones or not?
Give me the stones.
We will give them ourselves. All you need to do is tell us where.
I
Or
do not
who.
know.
Then
How
who
are
does?
you to find out?
He says, I am not part of the summoning tonight.
Who were you supposed to bring the stones to then?
Would never tell you.
Okay.
Would you like to stay with us for today and we'll help you take the stones there?
I do not understand.
Well, it seems like you're one of us now. We're healing you. We're all friends here. So, how about you stay with us today and we'll all take the stones together?
We could go get something to drink.
Maybe have lunch.
You don't have to tell us anything. We'll just go with you.
Tell him to get off of me.
Well, I think you could tell him that. Yannick, did you hear him say that?
Nope.
If he gets off of you, will you stay with us until we get the stones?
I will stay very close to you.
I think that's fine.
What's your-
Yannick?
What is your name?
He doesn't answer and is glaring at Dash.
We could just kill him again.
That's Dash. This is Jericho.
He's not my business.
The man with
fam.
the bear hug is Yannick. Igiri just healed you fully. My name is Galen. And Hemlock is the man with the deadly pistols here. Now you know who we are. Who are you?
I don't care, and I don't want your filthy magic, priest. I want you off of me.
Heal him again.
He's crazy. No, so soothing.
Get the knives out! Get the knives out!
Comfort, peace.
Yeah, I will basically lift him up, and not gently, obviously.
16 versus your athletics plus 10. What's your athletics plus 10?
22.
He fails to get out from under your grasp as he's heading right towards Dash.
And I give him almost like a patient, bored look about that. Is this really what we're doing?
He spits on the Yosoki.
He gets turned around and slammed into the wall face first.
Okay.
I'm going to
that.
pat him down while he's pinned up against the wall.
All right. You pat him down. You find 4 little vials of blackish goo.
What is it about the Yosoki that you don't like? You seem to key in on him specifically.
He says, I hate every single one of you. I will kill him first with my own hands. And after I kill him, I'll take whatever blade he has and I will carve up the little gnome until he squeals. And then I will crush you with
Slam!
the...
I'm not really a squealer on it.
What do we do with them?
I say, we let him go!
Perhaps as a show of goodwill to the new mayor and the city guard, we bring him in.
Yeah.
Well, that's a tremendous idea. I was like, it was like, oh, we gotta let him go because of the healing, or we gotta kill him. But that's a wonderful middle ground.
That's the lawful thing to do.
Oh, we could say he had a pistol on him.
No,
We could lie a lot.
I cannot lie.
Ever?
Hemlock, you could lie.
Not to the authorities. In
What
this
were you
situation.
doing last night?
I was screaming, okay?
Between me and Kara. Knowledge is a sin.
Well, let's tether his legs up so he can't get very
So,
far.
hey, Mr. Grumpy Guy, why did you guys kill the mayor anyway?
I changed my mind. I'll kill you first.
Oh, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But you should answer some of these questions or he's just going to hurt you some more.
16 again. Tries to pull and cannot get out from your hands.
Bind him.
I will dislocate his shoulder.
All right.
Dragging that.
I like that the whole room went,
Disadvantage.
whoa, hey, take it easy.
I mean, slam him into the wall as much as you want.
Gary slowly
Shoulders.
comes over to heal.
No, I just keep whipping him around to avoid him.
I don't have anything against my friend Yannick, but you might want to kill him first because he's the one doing all this. But I don't think you can, clearly, because there was like 50 of you and just him, and you guys failed. And he clearly took you all on, but...
And we are going to bind his hands behind his back.
Okay.
That's gonna hurt. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not being gentle about it either.
All right. Run from this city while you still can.
Do you know the crone? She's a hag.
He looked nervous upon you saying.
And you also see Yannick snap up and
What
look
did
at
you
you
say?
as well on that,
Dash
but not
steps
say anything.
a little bit closer. The aura of rocks and air still swirling around him. Where is the crone?
I will punch him in his shoulder. Dislocated shoulder at that question.
Make an intimidation roll +3.
Intimidation. That is a 14.
He looks very scared, but not at you.
You have about 2 more chances.
And one more shoulder. Where is the crone?
You spend some time, several minutes, intimidating him. You may make an intimidation roll. You may add, what did we just give to you?
+3?
Let's do a +2 to you, but it takes extra time. I'm adding a tension die.
Jerk. Okay.
And this will be the last attempt you guys can do it.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh, yeah!
For a total
Worth it.
What's that total out about? I'm just curious.
17, but or 27 total, but
Natural 20 is what we want.
Spill the beans.
What did you say? What did you ask?
I asked about the crone. I asked who the crone was, I believe.
Where is the crone?
Where is the
Where
crone?
is the crone?
He says, I do not know where the sorceress is, but I know where she will be.
And where will she be?
She hosts the party for summoning tonight.
Who are you meeting?
I'm not meeting
Pass
anyone.
me off. Who were you going to give the stone to? What were you supposed to do with it?
It was only one critical success.
I'm trying to add on to it, okay?
He says, there was one who was supposed to go to the summoning. And he nods painfully at the dead imp. It was to be summoned. But you killed it. I was to destroy the stone, and you still have a chance to give it to me. And then you may leave the city unharmed. Vestrath has decreed that.
I don't bother to respond to that.
Are you talking to Vestrath right now?
No. Are you? Oh, that sounded weird. I don't know why I said it like that. Sorry. Are you? I want to redo that one.
He says tell us everything.
He says, that's not how it works. Vestrath speaks to me when Vestrath chooses to. As he is the uninvited.
You're kind of scared of the sorceress, aren't you?
She is not one to trifle with.
Well, she trifled with me last night. It was kind of fun.
And again, Yannick, like, this is a first he's hearing of these
That
things.
is correct.
So
We've all met.
She and I had a little run-in last night. She left running.
I think you have a jail cell waiting for you.
Could just leave him here.
I don't like the idea of a knife-wielding cultist coming at us from behind.
I wasn't gonna leave him alive.
Oh. You mean leave him here?
Yeah.
I got the wink
With all
that
the
time.
winking. Why are we winking?
I am compelled
to kill him.
to turn him into the law.
Yeah, that's how I want to go back to the jail.
Unless something were to
That sounds
suddenly
like a
happen to
great
him while
idea.
he's over here. And, yeah.
I'm still within the tenets of my belief. I'm hoping I'm still there.
Yes.
Okay. When I start to drift to that corner, please let me know.
I will let
Thank
you
very
know.
much.
All right. I'll clear the alley.
Yeah, Hemlock will
While
help
I
you.
do, I just kind of go over the cultist bodies a little bit.
Okay.
What's he got? And get that out of the
You
way.
find 5 gold in total.
Waste.
All right, you leave the gold.
No,
below.
no, it's fine. I'll put him in my
Oh,
face.
hey! What do you got? What do you got there,
Is
buddy?
the corpse
What'd you
of
just
the
do?
60 gold.
flying creature still there?
It is crumpled on the ground. Yes.
I drag it over to Galen. This must have come from someplace. And that someplace is secret. And that secret we should know.
Yeah, it's interesting. It did not dissolve into goo like our friend Glob.
It may know more than it can tell us now.
Where are you gonna
What are you
touch it?
suggesting?
You have certain insights I've become aware of that may be very helpful.
I'll do what I can. I reach out and grab the creature to see if anything happens.
Okay. You reach out to grab the creature, and nothing happens. It needs to be an object.
Yeah, that's
And
not really.
speaking of objects, just to be clear, I've taken
learning
the
more.
stone back.
Yeah, me too.
What was that you said? Sorry, I was...
I've taken the stone back from Galen.
Okay.
Can I divine anything about this through esoteric lore? Anything about this creature?
Maybe make an esoteric lore roll.
We'll use a hero point.
Oh, so many hero points.
That is a 23.
23. You know this creature is a demon that is much more chaotic than others, and doesn't always follow orders.
Hence the attacking.
And is easily and must obey orders when commanded to, sometimes at extreme lengths. But it can be fickle. Sometimes it obeys it to extreme lengths, sometimes it does not.
I don't know much more, Gary, other than it's a demon and one that seems particularly capricious.
I appreciate the word use.
I think the lady he's talking about came to visit me tonight, or last night.
I had a dream of her.
Well, mine wasn't a dream. She actually walked in, like while I was downstairs in the bar, and talked to me, and then scratched at me. And then I screamed, and then Dash came down, and she ran off.
What did she say to you?
That she smelled the stones on me and wanted the stones. But I didn't have them, so I couldn't give them to her. But I wasn't gonna anyway. But.
Galen, there might be one more thing you might know. Make an occultism roll. 18.
Ooh, that's
Probably should have
interesting.
used that last hero point. No, we're good. That's a 24.
Nice.
Tom's faces.
It's just
Almost disappointed.
I thought that was gonna be a little harder. What was the DC I said?
18.
I rolled a 17.
We're good. You believe, with who knows the chaotic results, this the previous dagger you guys found in the sewer was broken. This one is not, and is still connected to the winged creature.
Who has the dagger right now?
I don't think anybody ever picked it up.
It's an object.
Gary,
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
I may need your help in a moment.
What are you doing?
Just stand behind me and put your hands near me.
Stabs his eyes.
I sit down cross-legged on the ground and reach out and grab the dagger.
Okay, you reach out and grab the dagger, and the emotion that you instantly feel is violent anger and a little, and maybe 10% mischievousness. And you take 2 points of psychic damage as you stumble back into a Giri.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I think it just confirmation this thing was a little shit.
I don't know what you mean.
There's the sensation I got was that it was angry, just very, very, very violently angry. Yeah.
And that's very interesting.
Well, I think it lines up with what we've heard so far. Everything we've heard from these cultists, these demons, is fire, death, destruction, anger, hatred. It feels like
So
that's
they're not
what's
good
driving
demon summoning
them.
cultists.
Apparently not.
And I told you the lady last night was an evil lady. She's a demon summoning sorceress. And you were trying to poo-poo the whole experience.
I wasn't. I was confirming that you weren't hurt. And you weren't hurt.
You poo-pooed.
We need to.
Gary, will you take the blade?
No,
There
wait
may
a
be
minute.
more that we can learn from it.
No, Giri has a solution for that. He does have an empty satchel that he has. He lets you drop the item into that satchel.
And Galen, you said that this imp creature was still connected to it some way?
All I can discern is that the dagger was conveying the hatred from the creature.
Can you describe the imp creature again, real quick?
Yes, Dash, I can.
The dead one?
It is weird, long-necked. There's a creature that comes to mind. I can't quite place it.
Peacock?
Nope.
Praying mantis.
It's scaled. It looks slightly draconic from like the back half, but its wings are more demonic thinness and frayed. It has a long neck with a strange spherical head that has little bitey teeth, and then it has these long drapey claw things to grab on and perch or to rake at as it flies by. And it is small, could easily hide underneath a table.
So is it my size or half my size?
It's 2/3 your size.
Does it look like the one we encountered in that armory way back when?
No.
Okay.
How about the one in the sewer?
No.
It looks like nothing we've ever seen before.
Yes.
All right. Let's clear that part up.
As
And does it look clearly dead, by the way?
Yes.
would there be a reason, as unappealing as it may be,
I take its head.
to take the whole creature?
I'll take it where?
There may be some in the city that know what this thing is.
Oh.
There may be some connection, which may be a problem.
If you know someone who can divine something from this, I'm all for that, but I don't think we should carry it in one.
It is not of this world, and I would rather have it in pieces than whole.
So be it.
The head comes on.
Okay.
A portal opens!
I don't like Tom's contemplation at that.
As you do, there is a burst of bluish little gas that forms a strange blob of undulating goodness over the creature, and make a reflex save.
All one?
Just him, 16.
That is 16.
Okay. With a 16, you have a choice now. Otherwise, you would have no choice. You can get back away from it since you're closest and not be affected by whatever this is, or you can finish the blow and cut off its head.
I will finish the blow.
All right. You cut off its head, the magic dissipates, and all returns back to normal.
I'm sure that didn't do anything negative to you.
And the dagger, half of it breaks off in your hand, the tip, and falls to the ground.
Note for next time, guys.
You're expecting this again?
I mean, this is what, the 10th demon we've encountered?
Full.
It's not
And
exactly
note to me.
rare these
do
days.
seem to be after these stones. I doubt this is the last we're going to see of these cultists, these creatures. They seem determined to take these stones.
The creature seems to be melting away on the ground.
Including the head in his hands.
Yes.
What was the cultist's reaction to all that?
He was excited for a moment until the gas dissipated. You will pay for that.
From my do I have any guesses to what was going on with that gas?
You may make a bardic lore roll. That's going to be very high, and your target number is a ridiculous 23.
Okay.
That's a pretty good roll. You might have got it.
Nah, I don't. I got a 20.
Oh.
Not sure.
All right. Hey, you know what? I don't. He already
I'm
said
getting
six.
cold standing in this alley. Are we
we should
done
probably go.
here?
We are.
go
We're
try-
going to take this cultist.
Turn him in for the city guard.
Yes.
I like it. Hemlock doesn't.
Sure don't.
You have a grumpy face.
Again, hear yourself.
It may be that we can gather some information from this. It might be telling who shows up in the jail once it's known that a cultist is in custody.
Hemlock, I'm just hoping it wins us some, some positive points with
From the
them.
city guard?
Some. Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, it would have to take a lot of positive points.
They can't.
No.
Hey, Gab.
Galen, do you know?
Fine,
Do you
let's
have
take 'em
anybody you
to
trust within the guard?
I don't know who to trust these days. I can reach out to a couple of people, but at least I don't. I'm less interested in how this translates into goodwill for us, and more what happens in the city once it's known that a cultist is imprisoned. It's sure to shake things up, and in my opinion, it can only reveal things.
Can I
Yeah.
just throw out one more thing? The city is wealthier meeting all tonight, and I wonder if the one wealthy person we know might be of that.
Who's the wealthy person we know? Indeed.
I'm just curious.
You're right. I was trying to remember legitimately.
Because if we get him out of the way, that opens the mayorship right up for me.
Get him out of the way?
Just saying.
We
I
just
don't-
move him across. We'll move him aside.
You've been hanging out with
That's
Hemlock
all.
too long. Your innocence is dissipating. I'm worried.
No, I mean just have him, get in trouble appropriately.
I don't think you're helping yourself.
Maybe
Let's
he's a
take-
bad guy. He should get in trouble.
Let's get rid of this guy,
Yeah. Let's take it.
and then you can go see your buddy.
We are going to take our cultist to, I guess where's the mayor? The mayor's residence. So that area.
Mm-hmm. That'll be across town.
Yep.
Nearest guardhouse, maybe?
I don't
We're
want to
gonna
leave him with just some random
Take
guard.
him directly to a cell.
Yeah. We're gonna cover his bound hands in a jacket or something, and I'm gonna keep a hold of him, just to keep low profile on that as we move across town with him in our
Low
custody.
Profile is
I
Is
think
it-
you and I should trail quite far behind.
yeah.
All right. Well, good news. As soon as you guys leave the alley, you stumble across two guards who are looking for you, they're supposed to have been trying to follow the
Yep.
two criminals, and suddenly they see you come out. So they're right there. And as they come up, we will stop there for tonight. We will be back next time and see what the heck the heroes are going to do with this stuff, what to make out of all of this. I'm excited to see what happens next. And thanks so much for joining us on the show and supporting us, and we will see you all next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
You.